Here's how I made my Great Fairy petal belts. For sourcing the scales, you can do Etsy or you can do the Ring Lord. I'm going to insert a video right here. You can see me going over to their large scales. They have different options. They can go for unpainted, painted, or anodized. The frost color is going to be generally the closest to white that you're going to get for these. And a pack of 100 or a pack of 50 generally is going to be all that you need, unless you want to do the full range of scales that go all around the back. I cannot tell you how many scales that's going to take because I didn't do it myself. Okay, so what we have here is a large scale male, and this is one I'd painted. They are available in white, already painted or anodized. I just went with what I thought at the time was a cheaper option. Really wasn't. So this is after painting it, and I had a scratch mark, so I used a paint pen on it. But this is really just going to be an example piece of how I apply vinyl to this. You see I have a piece of iridescent vinyl wide enough. Just going to go in and cut this and apply it. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus, and there we go. All right, got a piece of vinyl. I mean, it's absolutely possible to get a Cricut and do this all in a Cricut after you already know the size, but Cricut's not necessarily as available for other people to do something like this, so sometimes it's just easier and more accessible to cut it by hand. And the most important thing, for me at least, is to have a pair of curved scissors, because with the curved scissors I can get right up here and get a much cleaner edge. You can do this with regular scissors, but I found that it was harder for me to do. And so you see I have a little piece left over. But with the curved scissors, I can go in and get that and have it more cleaned up like that. And then I just do this a bunch of times. I'm covering the back of mine as well, so that way if they turn while I'm wearing this, it is completely covered. So I'm trying to do this through the camera, and it's a lot harder to do through the camera. Okay, and there we go. So you'll notice in pictures, like right here, that mine are a lot more irregular. Like I said, it's a matter of preference for anybody. But you could also buy these anodized scales or painted scales and paint them if you would prefer to do that. Or heck, you can put a bunch of rhinestones to get the colors you want. I just used iridescent sample pack 12 by 12 sheets, so that way I could have several different color options and pick the ones I like the best. Originally, I had my scales attached to this white trim using jump rings, but I am going to be altering that for my new version in the future, and I use cord clamps and thread to close this off, keep it from unraveling, and then of course a jump ring and a lobster clasp. Then I sewed a jump ring onto my bra and skirt. As you can see here, these are the jump rings that I sewed on to connect the white trim to that holds my petals. This will vary for everyone. I can't really give advice on best placement. That's just one of those things that differs for everyone. But you see here, I got my jump ring. This is how I originally attached it. And will work for most people. I had a few issues with mine.